He's everything to me. Hello, my friend. This is Clyde. What comes to your mind when you hear the topic, He's everything to me? I saw a video recently of an elderly couple who have been married for 65 years. What has been the secret of their long marriage? The two main things they confessed were their joint faith in God and being faithful to each other. I've come to realize that the most abiding feature of a good marriage, more than anything else, is a faithful spouse. The title of our talk today comes from an old song that has been playing in my mind recently. In this case, I'm not talking of a long-term lover, spouse, husband, whatever. I'm talking about Jesus. Yes, man, He is faithful. Let us talk about Jesus, the faithful one. I want to throw in some lines from a more contemporary song. By now you should realize that I get lots of talking points from songs. But a part of this song says, He's been faithful, faithful to me. Looking back, His love and mercy I see, though in my heart I have questioned, even failed to believe. But He's been faithful, faithful to me. That's true. There are some parents who have been faithful to every last one of their children. I read recently the story of a bride who spoke in glowing terms of her stepdad, who came into her life around age 8. She said he attended all her games while she was in school. He was there for her with the homework. He drove her to parties with her friends. And when she was getting married, he paid for it all. You guessed right. She describes him as being a faithful dad. But what does it really mean to be faithful? There are some words that we throw around in sentimental contexts, but what does it mean to be faithful, and why is it important? Simply put, to be faithful is to be loyal and steadfast. This person is one who never wavers in their dedication to you. This is the guy who has never given into the temptation or opportunity to cheat on his wife. Faithfulness breathes trust. If you can be trusted even under the most severe of pressure and stress, then you come out as being faithful. Many persons have had their hearts broken because the one person, that friend, that spouse, that lover who they trusted to the hill and back, messed up once. They did something crazy, something out of character, something that you never thought possible. And in that moment, they broke the trust. They failed to be that steady rock and support like they have always been. Can I live with this person in my life after this incident? What assurance do I have that it will not happen again? Earlier, I quoted a song that speaks of Jesus being faithful, but don't take the lyrics of a song so easily, that a song that you probably might never have heard before. I want you to think carefully if God is really faithful while you listen to this scripture. Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. He's faithful, my friend. Believe me when I say to you, if you are going through a valley season, if your world is in chaos, if you are fearful of the future in your country and in the world at large, turn to the one who is faithful. Another song speaks in superlatives of a God who is consistently faithful. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. This is the thing about God. He is unchanging. One scripture says that He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Hebrews 13 and verse 8. That's being faithful. There has never been one moment in human history that can point to God being less than faithful. The writer talks about God's great love, and because of that great love, that unfailing love, that incontestable love, we have lived up until now. That is something else, because you can think of some instances when you should have died or you could have died, but it didn't happen. God is faithful. This is compassion, man. This is real down to earth compassion. God is full of compassion. This thing about God showing us compassion is on a daily basis, whether rain or shine, snow or storm, we experience his compassion in a zillion ways. And so when you add it all up, we are talking about a faithful God. And he really is. I have seen folks lose loved ones, and the loss is devastating. You worry for the one left behind, like a wife of many years, if they will make it through the night. But somehow they survive 1 day, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months after the death of the loved one, and sooner or later they are smiling again and looking the brightest in weeks. That, my friend, is the faithful God working as the unseen comforter. I cannot talk about a faithful God and not borrow something David speaks of in Psalm 23 verse 5. David says that even though I am faced with the inevitable dark times, painful times, dreadful times, you name it, and I can tell you, fear, terror, uncertainty, no one there to hold your hand. Well, David says that no matter the circumstances, no matter how dark the situation may be, God the shepherd is there with his rod and his staff to comfort you, to deliver you, to reassure you that things are going to be all right. God is dependable to the moon and back. One songwriter says, he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. I don't have to underscore that statement any more than it has been emphasized, but it is 200% true. God sometimes shows up late by our expectation. But believe me when I say, this faithful God, when he shows up, the wait would have been worth every second. He delivers one more time, because when he comes with victory, with relief, with blessing, that which you need for that moment. God is a faithful God. You can trust him. Believe me when I say, he's everything to me.